Sergei Skripal's grim prediction in 2018 that Putin would get him tragically came to pass, highlighting the Russian state's persistent resolve in silencing what they regard as traitors. This forewarning, as recounted by his neighbour Ross Cassidy at the inquiry into Dawn Sturgis's death, underscores a bleak understanding Skripal held of the Kremlin's punitive capabilities, particularly given his direct defection from the Russian intelligence network. Skripal, a former double agent with the Russian GRU, had been comfortably ensconced in the quiet English town of Salisbury with its enormous spire painted by Constable when, in a 2010 spy swap with Moscow. However, despite his outwardly peaceful life, he frequently expressed fears of reprisals and shared candid moments that his belief was that President Putin harbored a personal vendetta. The inquiry that's going on at the moment in the Guildhall looks at the complex series of events surrounding Skripal's poisoning with Novichok, a lethal nerve agent, alongside his daughter Yulia and the police officer Nick Bailey. And they all miraculously survived, only for the discarded poison-laden perfume bottle to later claim the life of Dawn Sturgis, an innocent bystander from Amesbury. According to Cassidy, who reminisced about Skripal's guarded life and occasional revelations about his military past, Skripal seemed resolute that his actions in aiding MI6 were irredeemable in Putin's eyes. Remarkably, even without prior warnings, he rejected the notion of CCTV for his home, wishing to avoid the confinement of surveillance. This oversight would ultimately leave him exposed as two GRU agents brazenly administered Novichok on his front door handle, a disturbing testament to how far Moscow would go to settle scores. This inquiry, led by the former Supreme Court Judge Lord Hughes, doesn't only examine Skripal's predictions but also probes into the lapses that may have rendered him so alarmingly accessible to Russian operatives, questioning the lack of adequate measures from British authorities to protect him post-defection. With the inquest's meticulous scrutiny, the full extent of Russian state hostility and perhaps its chilling global reach is laid bare, affirming Skripal's long-held conviction Putin's retribution was inevitable.